The Council of Governors, COG, has rejected the recommendations of the Presidential Working Party on education reform, citing the need for further consultations to ensure that the perspectives and concerns of county governments are adequately considered in the realization of the recommendations. Addressing the press in Nairobi, the governors have withdrawn their involvement in the implementation of the proposed measures, stating that the recommendations undermine the basic structure of the Constitution of Kenya. Grace Ahati with the details of that story.
The Council of Governors has expressed its disapproval of the recommendations presented by the Presidential Working Party on education reforms. According to the Council, the proposed measures threaten the fundamental structure and framework of the Kenyan Constitution. Led by the Council's Education Committee Chairperson Eric Mutai, the governors have emphasized the importance of additional consultations to ensure the needs and interests of county governments are taken into account in the decision-making process.
The Council of Governors urges that further consultations must be undertaken to ensure that the perspectives and concerns of county governments are adequately considered in the realization of the recommendations. To this end, the recommendations of the Presidential Working Party are unacceptable to the Council. They heavily claw back on devolution.
One of the proposals that early childhood development education ECDE centers should be managed by a single head of institution has been met with opposition from the governors, who have reaffirmed their commitment to managing ECDEs as per their constitutional mandate. The governors argue that the recommendation of the establishment of a comprehensive school system further raises concerns about the accountability of the proposed head of institutions to the counties, particularly in the management of pre-primary schools.
The establishment of a comprehensive school system where all levels of learning are headed by one head of institution without regard to delineated functions in the Constitution. We note that there is no accountability framework provided for the proposed head of institutions to the counties regarding the management of pre-primary school.
To this regard, COG has withdrawn its participation in any process that seeks to legislate the recommendations, highlighting the Council's commitment to preserving the progress made in the devolution of education sector and other devolved sectors.
The Council of Governors hereby withdraws its participation from any process that seeks to legislate the recommendations contained in the report. This includes the proposed meeting called by Inter-Governmental Relationship Technical Committee scheduled for 16 January 2023. Number 3, county governments will continue to manage both the institutions and human resources for the constitutionally assigned functions in education.
Reporting for Hope TV Newswatch, I'm Grace Ahati.